This is Muslim bullies Dutch man for eating publicly on Ramadan, which he doesn't practice it, so why does it matter to him?
Yeah.
And it goes very wrong.
Look at this kuffar. Everybody's on Ramadan.
I know, I actually feel bad for eating.
And this
I'm
guy's,
going to have to put this away, ain't I?
guy's stuff in his face.
No, you should not be feeling bad for eating. What do you mean? You're not a Muslim. This Egyptian man decided to visit Iran during Ramadan, and to his surprise, they don't care about this holiday. They don't care about the fasting. Let's see how he responded.
Yeah, of course they don't. Like that's the thing. A lot of the stuff is really only done. So like even the prayers, a lot of it is done in nations that don't practice because it's an excuse to get in the way of like public transportation or public people. Yeah, I need to comb him. His hair is flying everywhere. He started scratching. It's just an excuse to be a nuisance.
Imagine, I'll go to the fridge in the staff room to put my water in there for tonight. And I've never seen so much food in there in my life.
Okay.
Warte mal. Hören Sie doch mal bitte auf jetzt!
What? He's destroying food because he can't eat
Let me
food?
translate his actions. If I can't eat, nobody can eat. How are you doing, everyone? Ramadan Kareem. As you may all know, this is the month of Ramadan where you're supposed to fast as a Muslim from morning until evening.
Yeah,
Now,
it's funny because
But
when
then
I was
why are they destroying
okay,
stores?
yeah, when I was in university, because I got my room in the beginning, and all of my roommates ended up being Muslims for some reason, and they started this month, and well, in the dining area when we were sitting, that was before the thing actually started, and they were like, oh, we eat at like this timing for like this amount of time and we break our fasting. And so they were like, oh, so what are you guys gonna prepare for us? And I'm like, because we were just sitting in the dining, and me
Yeah.
and like other people that stayed in the hostel, and we were just eating, and they all of a sudden just said that because they're like, they eat in the morning time and our mess only opens at certain times. I don't know, maybe they could talk to the mess people and get something, I don't know, but they were like, oh, you know, in the previous college where I used to study, the students there made food for us specially when we had to break our fasting. I'm like, you're not doing this for me. if food is such a, important thing to you, then don't do the fasting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why are you putting it on me?
Like that's the thing. There are practices that are done that not everyone practices in every religion.
Yeah.
It's just like there are always excuses as to why you don't need to follow them or why. It's just like I told you not to do your fasting when you did it. I was like, no, it's not important. It's not important. What do I need about health and protection?
You were saved from in that accident because I did the fasting.
Because you did the fasting and I'm Christian, it caused me to get into an accident.
That's not how it works. No, that's not how it works. But yeah, that's how it was. And she got mad for...
Yeah, you saying no.
Because I said that go talk to the mess people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not your responsibility.
Yeah.
They
And
can
she-
make a lunch
And she
for
got
themselves.
mad because she's like, oh, but you're my roommate. And I'm like, so? When I am fasting, I don't expect people to cook for me. If I can't keep a fast, then I won't keep it. I'm not going to be a burden on somebody else because, oh, I'm doing this, so you have to do this for me. And plus, they eat meat. I don't cook meat.
Yeah, they eat meat.
What was she expecting me to do?
Well, you could eat if you gave up your vegetarianism. You could eat pork,
Nope.
and then they can't eat pork.
I can have a pig as a pet.
Yeah. I mean, my brother has two, I think two now. He used to just have one, but he has two pigs now as pets for some reason.
Yeah, but it was the strangest conversation I ever had, and they just said it out of nowhere, and I was just so confused. Like,
It's-
why would you expect somebody else to,
It's an elitist
cater
mindset.
to you?
It's an
because
elitist
you're
mindset.
doing something,
They are special, so they deserve
and it's not
more.
just one day; it's a whole month. They basically want me to be their special cook to cook for them in the
but
morning
the
and
thing
evening.
is, as soon as you start, it'll continue. It'll
Why
continue.
would I start? I don't even
it-
cook
it's-
for
it's
myself.
It's all about, yeah. It's just, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, Expedition 33 music, of course, of course.
Muslims don't like seeing Christians eating during their holiday. Well, why should those Christians care? It's their country. They're not
Exactly.
practicing your religion. Let's have a look.
Doesn't mean, yeah. If you're fasting, doesn't mean they have
Look
to
at this
fast too.
kuffar.
Yeah.
Everybody's on Ramadan.
He freaking called him an infidel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was like, this is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
I know, I actually feel bad for eating.
And this
I'm
guy's,
going to have to put this away, and I.
guy's stuffing his face.
No,
I
Bring
would.
pork.
Yeah.
Bring pork.
I would like eat so much in front of them just
Yeah.
to piss them off.
That's the thing. If someone harassed me like that, I would literally like
Eat
if-
all day.
No, not that. I'd like so if there were a bunch of like Hindus making fun of me, I'd buy several hamburgers and then just eat them in front of them, because it means nothing to me, but it's like eating their soul apparently, because they take offense at it. But for me, it means nothing. I mean, I wouldn't do it because I married my wife, but that's just it. That's how I would get it. So I'd basically get a bunch of bacon,
And
a bunch
sausages.
of sausage, and then I just eat it. Eat it whole, right in front of them. Stare them in the eye and eat it whole. That's just how I am, because it's just like, I don't follow what you practice. More power to you, but I didn't push my belief on you. You shouldn't dare bring your belief towards me. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
So because they push their feet, like if they were to do this to me, I'd start pushing back by making them feel uncomfortable.
Oh, well, then you'll get a call from HR and be like, oh, so we
yeah,
have this
and it's just the same
problem."
thing. Same thing. But of
Yeah.
course, they'd have, especially in like Britain, they're more protected. Freaking ridiculous.
you should not be feeling bad for eating. What do you mean? You're not a Muslim.
Yeah.
Eat, do whatever you want. What do you mean?
This
Well,
guy
stop.
he just
Poor
sat
guy.
there stuffing his face.
The whole month?
Say
They
that.
expected him to starve the whole month?
Stop being weak and stand your ground. This isn't your holiday. Keep eating.
The problem is he would lose his job
Yeah.
if he didn't stop.
Well, he could just go in his car and eat it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like he's lost the battle no matter what. He
Yeah.
could stand up and fight for himself. He's lost his job. And he probably has a family to support. He can't risk being unemployed for a short period of time.
You know what he could do? Go to the HR before the other person goes to the HR and
But
be
the
like,
HR
these people are
the
bullying
HR
me.
will have the other people's back.
Well,
Because
then
they're
sue
the
the
minority.
company.
Even though he's obviously the only person working there that's not Muslim,
Yeah.
he'll be in the minority.
Sue them.
Yeah, so he'd be targeted.
As much and as long as you want. What is this? Why are you allowing this to happen? This doctor here is keeping Ramadan, and apparently he doesn't like the fact that the person next to him who's not Muslim is eating. So
In a
let's have
public
look at the video.
transport? What is he saying?
He whispered, only Jews eat on Ramadan. Despite the fact
But yeah, despite the fact that the rest of the world primarily eats, yeah, because it means nothing to them. It means nothing to them. And it's just like, oh my gosh.
that he's saying it in a Christian country, and this guy doesn't look Jewish to me. But of course, the Jews, it's their fault with everything.
Well, don't blame other people that you can't eat. Blame your God.
Oh, Muslims, Muslims, Muslims. You leave your Muslim country. You go to Germany, you go to the UK, you go to France, you go to a Western country, and then you guilt the people living in those countries who are not following your religion to respect you and respect your holiday. You're in a public area. You're riding a train. We don't have to respect you whatsoever. Just like I'm not expecting anybody to respect me as a Jew if
Like, that's the thing. I wouldn't be able to spot a Muslim sitting down in a crowd or on a train. I wouldn't be able to spot them.
Well,
I mean,
you
unless
usually
it's the
easily spot them in
stereotype.
India, but
Yeah, unless it's the
Not here.
stereotype who has a bomb strapped to their chest, I wouldn't spot them.
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about. It's like, that's the thing. I wouldn't spot them. I wouldn't care. And in the end, it's like, if I don't know the person, it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care when a transgender worries about their pronouns being misused. If I don't know them personally, I don't care enough to learn the pronouns. However, if I was friends with someone, like I had a Muslim friend who didn't care if I ate or whatever, it didn't matter. But if he felt uncomfortable, like if we were hanging out and I was, it was like food or something, and I was his friend and he wasn't able to eat, and I was gonna eat, and he let me know, I'd be like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
But this is coworkers. This is strangers. These aren't people that matter. A friend, you can be respectful towards. A spouse, you can be respectful towards. But random strangers, F them. They are unimportant. Again, I've always said there are only 3 opinions that matter. Of course, friends don't really fall in that category, but you should be respectful towards your friends. You should just be respectful towards them. And guess what? Because of their beliefs, you can easily make fun of them for it too. Because friends should be able to joke with their friends about their beliefs, about their like ideologies, about things like that. It's free ground. It's free ground. And if you can't joke with them about that kind of stuff, they're not your friends.
I'm in a Christian country or a Muslim country. Give me a break. Now, this next video is posted by this guy saying, "This man is Muslim and not happy that I didn't submit to Islam and selling halal." Okay, let's have a look.
They're in a reverse.
Yeah.
They're recording him.
But it's funny how they always cover their faces.
Yeah.
Because they know they're in the
they're
wrong.
ugly.
They know they're in the wrong, and
They're
they don't want
ugly.
the rest of the world to call them out when it goes viral. So they always cover their faces.
They're ugly.
This guy is probably planning to write an incredibly negative reviews, probably saying Muslims, do not come to this place. This guy isn't selling halal, and therefore it should be shamed. You're not in your country. When will you get this? They don't have to respect you in your country, just like you don't have to respect them in your country. It's that simple. I'm so sick and tired of this behavior. The restaurant owner later posted this, who appears to be a Sikh, by the way. Proudly, we don't sell halal.
Good. See, now I'd go there just to because that's the thing. You have to stand up to these morons. They're going to another nation. They aren't the majority. Yes, they're louder. Yes, they're on the streets more because, well, they most of the time don't have work, don't work for a living. Their income is being a nuisance. They're literally paid to be a nuisance. And yeah, you have to stand up against people that are absolutely disrespectful. And I'm pretty sure he's not a racist person. He's just knows that this is going to aggravate the right amount of people.
Yep.
Because there are probably Muslims who will see this and have a laugh that, oh, this guy was targeted by some idiots. That's just how you think. That's just how most rational people think. When I hear people talking about how Christians are just moronic people, I'm just like, oh, they were targeted by some idiots, or they only ever listen to some idiots. That's literally the only rationalization, because there's no way you can actually talk to genuine human beings and come across an idea where, oh, this belief is evil.
Yeah, but it's so stupid how they prefer to eat certain meat where the animal is tortured and not the other way, where it's just one shot kill. Because I remember my cousin's place once. I was there, and her friend from Kashmir was coming there, and yeah, and you know how like parents talk to each other's friends and be like, oh, what kind of food do you want to eat? We'll make something for you and all that. And her request was get something that isn't, you know, normal kill, but something from the Muslim butcher shop.
A slow kill.
Yeah.
A tortured
And
death.
I just felt so weird. It's like you're coming to their house, you're gonna live in their house, you're gonna use all of their whatevers, and you can't be respectful for one night. You have to have that type of meat. And
Yeah,
you know,
and that's the thing. If they
it
have
was
to
just-
have that kind of meat, starve yourself for a day.
or go out and eat, or
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I don't feel like eating chicken. Just make cheese or something. There's tons of delicious things that are not chicken in India.
Yeah.
So it's like you couldn't just stop eating meat for one day. it was just like I felt so disgusted. I was like, and they bought it. They bought it because they didn't
course.
want to upset
Of
the
course.
daughter.
Well, in India, it's a huge host mentality.
Yeah, but
which
it was,
I am against.
It was so
I am
stupid.
against.
It was so stupid. I was like, if my friend ever demanded something so stupid, I would be like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go to your house.
Yeah,
or,
like that's the
or
thing.
go out, eat outside or something, and
Yeah,
just come
like
dressed.
my friend Ibrahim was always like respectful and polite, and it was just like that's the thing. Like I don't equate Muslim extremists with him. Absolutely not. He was a Muslim, but he was a human being first and foremost. Me and him could have actual good conversations. We could. Because I lived with an atheist, I lived with an agnostic, I lived with a Muslim, I lived with crap. Oh, I don't think he was full Hindu or something. Tahir. I don't know what he was exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he was cheating on his girlfriend at the time, so I'm not entirely sure what he was.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just like I lived with so many, and I had no problem. I could always just talk with them. The thing is when people make their
Religion, their main center.
well, it's not just religion; it's their beliefs, and this happens with
That's what
politics.
religion-
Politics.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it includes
Extremist,
politics. Yeah.
extremist mindsets.
When it makes it their reality, and everyone else needs to bend to their will. It happens again. You look at like the leftist ideology, where it's my way or you're evil or you're Nazis. That kind of mindset. It's the same exact thing. You have to capitulate to their evil mindset, and most of the time it is absolutely evil. Though there is coming together and understanding that people are not the same. That is what we need to get to, not to I will listen to what you say, master. No, we have to come together and be like, I agree, I'll respect you when I'm around you, but other than that, I'll continue to do what I do because I don't practice your faith. There is that, but there is no, I'm gonna obey everything you do because you believe in this and I don't even know you.
Beautiful. Now take a look at this video right here, where this Muslim guy right here is so annoyed that somebody put the pork in the halal section in a Christian supermarket with a halal section respecting you. Let's take a look.
Why do I feel like someone's done this on purpose? Just look at this. So this is the halal section.
Well, nobody's forcing you
And
to
then
get
we've
it.
got British pork just sitting there. Why do I actually feel like someone's put
Maybe
that
he
there
did
on
it.
purpose?
But
For
even if
video.
somebody did this on purpose,
Yeah, I mean, he could have done it.
Yeah.
He could have done it.
you as a halal eater should probably take a look at the box, read it before you eat anything.
Yeah.
Unlike Sneeko, who just likes to eat anything and everything he sees. So it's your duty
yeah.
as a Muslim to do so. Stop
Sneeko-
acting like
Sneeko is a pretend Muslim who apparently became a Muslim like a few weeks ago. And he just eats whatever. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's like he doesn't even understand the rules.
a victim. This Egyptian man decided to visit Iran.
Radicalization, and we know which religion is so easy to radicalize. I mean, I don't know which is easy to radicalize, but there are some that are more abhorrent and aggravating as to do it. Yeah, but oh my gosh. That can be said for people on the right too. Oh, absolutely. People on the far extreme routes. But the thing is, you primarily see it on the left, especially out in public. You see it out in public. When it comes to the right, they're more insular and online. So it's like they're not real people. But the ones outside on the streets of like New York, LA, Minneapolis, Austin, Texas, those who are completely like brain dead idiots. Yeah, those, you do have them on the far right, but at the same time, I've only ever noticed it on like comment sections or videos created. I've never seen those types of people in real life. However, I have met the brain dead lefties.
During Ramadan, and to his surprise, they don't care about this holiday. They don't care about the fasting.
It reminds me of the people that were surprised that 4th of July is not celebrated all over the world.
Oh yeah, because it's just like, but it's Independence Day. No. That's the Independence Day movie when it becomes an international holiday. That's not real.
It was funny.
Yeah.
How he responded.
وصلنا يا جدعان إيران في نهار رمضان. وصلت إيران مخصوص عشان أشوف الأجواء الرمضانية. رمضان في إيران عامل إزاي؟ إحنا كده في النهار بتاع رمضان. والله ده بجد. والناس هنا واقفة وبيشربوا سجاير إزاي؟ أنا مش فاهم. تعالوا النهارده أحكي لكم لما وصلت بداية من الطيارة والكرش الشك اللي جالي لما وصلت. أول ما ركبنا الطيارة طبعا الأذان أذن. أنا الوحيد اللي باكل الطيارة. خلونا نفتكر إن بنسأل بقى هم بيصوموا رمضان ولا محدش بياكل غير رمضان، بيسلوا صيامهم. لقيت يافطة بتقول ممنوع الأكل والناس قاعدة بتاكل في الجنينة. سيبك أصلا من اليافطة، إحنا في رمضان. ولكن طهران أوبن وبعض الناس بتوجه رسالة بتقول للحكومة إنها مش دولة إسلامية، إنها تفطر.
Of course, the people in Iran are not going to keep Ramadan or respect any Islamic laws and rules if they have been oppressed by the Iranian government, by this Muslim oppressive dictatorship.
They don't care about
what
it.
What makes you think they want to follow this religion? What makes you think they want to follow Ramadan and abide by Ramadan? Most of the people in Iran don't even follow Islam. They converted to Christianity, or they're atheists, or they're Zoroastrian. Why should they respect a religion that doesn't respect them? Now, this next video was taken in Bristol Cathedral. Bristol's one and only cathedral is taken over to celebrate Ramadan.
What?
There are 30 or so mosques and Islamic centers in this small city of Bristol. But it was essential the Church of England permits this for the Muslim community. Now ask yourself, why you never see Christians taking over mosques anywhere? Fair point.
What's wrong with them? Isn't it basically a sin that they're eating in another god's place? For them.
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing
for
is,
them.
in the Bible, there was
It's a house of God, right?
Yeah. In the Bible, there were the priests who were turned the church, the temple, into a marketplace. They were selling food, they were selling items, and Jesus Christ walked in there and started destroying all the merchandise out of anger, because that's a place of worship. You're supposed to be respecting the Lord, and you know, all that stuff. And he was just, he went in there, and it is sort of a desecration. But yes, churches do food drives.
Yeah.
But never
Inside.
inside.
Yeah. Like even temples, they have like a separate place where
Yeah.
they feed the people, but never in
Yeah,
the
because
place.
the thing is, the only thing that's ever really done in the house of God is communion. You eat a piece of bread. In a Catholic church, you walk to the front and drink some wine. Or if you're in like a church, they pass down little goblets of grape juice and you drink that. But that's how it's done. That's literally it. Unless you walk in with like your cup of coffee that's out in the lobby. But there's nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. And
Or what was the drink thing
what?
that your mother made?
I don't know.
What's
I
it
don't
called?
know. I forgot. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, I mean, that's primarily it. This would be seen as like an absolute sign of disrespect. But then again, these churches, especially in like Europe, England, all over Europe, are primarily ornamental because they're so old. They're like tourist spots, so they no longer really hold the same meaning.
No, but they still do the.
Yeah, they do, but
Yeah.
it's more performative because they get a lot of foreigners coming in. In other Indian neighboring Muslim countries, they think minorities should not exist. And in Indian Muslim are majorities.
Minorities.
Are minorities? Oh, they think that minorities should be saved from the government. Yeah, the small percent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not small percent anymore, but
Yeah, they're
yeah.
taking
Well,
over everywhere.
Yeah.
Of course, we all know why it's done that way. It's done to show dominance. It's done to show that they can also pray in your churches. You know, despite the fact they have a bunch
But
of
it's not
mosques,
praying.
they need to pray in your
Or
churches.
would they?
Your Christmas markets need to be ruined.
But if
your
they
Christian
prayed in the
preachers
church,
need to be
then-
lectured and called the police on. It's
Huh,
all
didn't
a
it
show
get
of
negated
dominance.
because technically, I don't know. Like, I don't know. How would it be if a Muslim went to a temple and he did his prayers?
Oh, it's the whole thing is performative. It means nothing to begin with.
Yeah, it would
honestly,
be.
how
I don't think
believe,
it would count.
Like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but how I believe is when they do something like this, It's all performative. Their prayers mean nothing. And again, their prayers are a way to buy them their way into heaven. And in a lot of faiths, that's what it is. Their acts here on earth depict what their life is going to be like in the afterlife or in the reincarnation or all that kind of stuff, which honestly, it just seems weird. You're paying your way to it's always been weird to me, but yeah, they're literally doing it for that purpose. And I think when you have ill intent, there is nothing there if it's ill intent.
Yeah.
I've always believed that if you have wickedness in your soul, anything you intend does nothing. Like those rich people who do a lot of philanthropy, but they were eating babies. There's nothing they did served any good purpose because their evil acts that they had done behind closed doors is far outweighs, like their evil heart far outweighs any good deed they could possibly do. At least that's how I've always believed it.
It is what it is. Get used to it. Now, this Muslim right here is in his workplace and is complaining about what? About the fact that other workers who are not Muslim and do not celebrate Ramadan bring food to the workplace. Let's have a look.
Imagine, I'll go to the fridge in the staff room to put my water in there for tonight. And I've never seen so much food in there in my life. But also, what the hell is that, man? How? Why?
That is a Christian workplace, which clearly they're not racist because they're hiring you, and they're
Yeah.
allowed to do whatever the hell they want.
I mean,
such
you
as
could
bringing
eat
food,
them.
which is a
Nobody's
pretty natural
forcing
thing
you to
do,
keep a
such
fast.
as not
If
celebrating
you're so
Ramadan
bothered
because they're
by
Christian,
looking at the food,
stop
then you probably shouldn't be
acting
keeping
like
the
that
fasting in the
now,
first
this
place.
video is coming to us from Germany, where the person you'll see is an Afghan Muslim man who is trying to Islamify the supermarket because he keeps Ramadan and he wants the supermarket to be Ramadan approved. Let's have a look.
Meaning it would be empty in the food
Yeah,
aisle?
no selling food.
Take him down.
Nicht machen. Hören Sie bitte, lassen Sie mal. Hallo. Das war von meinem Kind. Es ist okay.
There are only women workers there?
Es ist wirklich
Yep.
Beat him up.
gut.
He'll be too embarrassed to tell
Let me
anybody that he
translate
got
his
beat by the
actions.
woman.
If I can't eat, nobody can eat.
Hören Sie
Destroying
bitte
property.
auf. Das bringt doch nichts. Hören Sie doch bitte auf. Bleiben Sie doch ruhig. Warum machen Sie das denn? Ich hab schon mal gemacht, bis die Polizei kommt. Alles gut. Gehen Sie doch. Verlassen Sie jetzt einfach die Fabrik.
Oh, he keeps destroying and destroying.
Hören Sie
Yeah.
doch mal bitte auf.
Why isn't the security coming? Where the heck is the
Where's the
security?
police?
Ich denke, Sie glauben an Gott.
What's wrong? Why did he go to the supermarket if he was fasting?
He just wants to make a spectacle. That's all it's about. Making a spectacle.
Lieber nicht. Lieber nicht.
Like I said, this has nothing to do with their faith or their belief. They just want to. They're a toddler. They're a toddler. I don't want to say that everyone is a radical extremist, but the thing is, a lot of them who are in a cult-like mind were taken when they were young, never given a proper education, that they don't know how to act when they're exposed to the reality of the world. If you're a kid, so there are some examples where there was a kid who was bodybuilding and wasn't allowed to eat really anything except the protein shakes his father made for him. It's just, if you literally live your life just drinking those protein shakes, and then you go out first time ever for a trophy award ceremony, and then you see everyone else getting pizza, how are you supposed to feel
Yeah.
when your father just hands you a protein shake? I mean, you get angry, you get upset. These are kids with tantrums. Thank you. Temper tantrums. Yeah, these are kids that can't seem to grasp the reality of the world because they never learned it. They never learned that the world isn't like them. They are different. And there's nothing wrong with being different. The problem is they have been told their entire life that they are the only ones that are right. So when they see the rest of the world not abiding by their own principles that they have been told, and this is a cult, like in the cult-like mindset, that they have been told that they are the ones that's right. Guess what? They have childish breakdowns, and you get things like this. You get their moody temper tantrums because they're like, oh, why? Mommy, I want the same food. You get that. You get that kind of stuff. And it's just like, it's incredibly childish.
Islam, the religion of tolerance, the religion of acceptance. I thought there's no compulsion in religion, yet it seems like you're trying to force Ramadan and Islam onto this German Christian supermarket. Make it make sense. And that's exactly your proof, once again, why Islam doesn't align with the West. They don't let you eat on Ramadan, despite the fact you're a Christian or Sikh or Jewish. What is this behavior? It is not acceptable whatsoever, and it's time we fight back. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Take
Bye-bye.
packets of food with you, and wherever you see, just start eating.
Yeah. There's always being respectful to people, but there are some people that just don't understand the concept of respect. It goes beyond their head. It goes way beyond their head. They just can't grasp it because they have always been told that they are right. They are the correct people. And that's an evil mindset to begin with. I'm against it in Christianity. I'm against it in Mormonism. I'm against it in Catholicism. I'm against it in any ism or any even political party. I'm against it because nobody is the truly right one. Nobody is. When I see Sneeko first time, he is mocking Modi visit of Indriel. Then I realized that he came from Banana Cut community.
Huh?
I don't know what that is. But what? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but the funny thing is like he's a new, like he wasn't a Muslim till about like a short while ago. That from what I understand.
Yeah.
From what I understand, he just became it because of what's going on in the world. So it's all pretend. Modi did a really good job. Have you seen Corella's story? No, I haven't seen it. I need to watch those movies, but they're propaganda. But it's more, I view it as like a story of the world, not like, whatever. I don't view it as Corella. I just view it as, oh, this stuff is going on around the world. That's just how I see it.
You guys got a video? What's so bad?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Where's that?